Alright guys, before we get into the video, I'm going to talk to you yet again about futtrading.co.uk. Thank you to everyone that continues to subscribe and support our content. It means the world to us. You guys know we work very hard on the website. You make a lot of coins, but without you guys, we don't have a website. So thank you very much for that. We're working on another big giveaway this month, and hopefully we'll have details of that in the coming days for you guys. But just so you know, £10 a month gets you access to Tier 1 perks, which is buying and selling prices for icons, specials, and silvers, as well as Thursday flips. They bang all the time, a lot of coins to be made. And with Tier 2, you get all the Tier 1, plus ChemStar filters, plus live filters, and we're adding UCL cards to that as well. PC prices have now been added, and we're continuing to add more PC features in the coming days and weeks. So make sure you check out futtrading.co.uk. You'll make millions as simplistically as anything. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you never miss an upload. You get 3 uploads on this channel: the morning League SBC Method to Glory, me teaching you how to craft players and packs, get that grind going, and you're able to basically do any player SBC on this game as part of that grind pretty much for free. The evening upload is a trading series at the moment. It's always trading tips. At the moment, it's trading to Prime Eusebio. I'm currently selling off my UCL investments, which have gone extremely well, looking at a very big amount of profit from that. So you want to check that out later on today. Not later today. It technically is later on today, 5:15 PM, to see what the coin total is currently stood at. And then the midnight content. This content is a mixture of picks, packs, my thoughts on the game, all that sort of stuff. Today, it's going to be a Division Rivals investment guide for you guys in order to make as many coins as possible from tomorrow's awards, and get yourself ready right now so you know roughly what coins are selling for, what cards are selling for, to make as much coins as you possibly can. Don't forget, check out futtrading.co.uk to make millions of coins on this game. £10 a month for Tier 1, £15 a month for Tier 2. It will make you bank, I can guarantee it. And if you have subscribed to the website, make sure you join the Discord, the link down below. The best way to get the most out of it, because you've got all of me, Dan, mods, traders in there, Discord gurus in there, all to help you make the most of it and make the most amount of coins you possibly can. But like I said, this is a Division Rivals investment guide for you guys for the morning, for when rewards come out. And if any of you watched my squad battle reward video, you would have done very well this week, because I told you who to invest in. I said similar sort of things that I said in this video, and it did extremely well. The reason for that was because EA are predictable, and you know roughly what they're going to do at any point in the game, and it was quite obvious what the play was going to be, and it happened. So, first thing to talk about is what is on the game. That is where you start when we're looking at any sort of investment. We're looking at what's currently on the game and what is sort of usable for you to sort of think about, I can make money from that. And the two most obvious things right now are these two SBCs here, the 81 plus double and the 83 plus double. Now both of these go in 1 day, 22 hours, so there's a demand for them. The 83 plus upgrade requires an 82 rated squad, and the 81 requires 7 rares, is it? 7 rares and... yeah, 7 rares, 4 non-rare, has to be gold, okay? Now, up until early on with marquee matchups, those rares were sitting at about 1,000 coins, give or take. You can sell them for that easily. Lazy listing for 1,200. And 82s, depending on who they are sitting at like sort of 2, 3, 4k at the moment. And so, that's your starting point. Straight away, that is your starting point. So if you look at the likes of Ginter, for example, now I'm not going to show you every single card. Don't go out and buy the same cards. Just go and search 82 rated cards on Futbin and it will help you. But someone like Ginter right now is sat at like 3,000 coins because we've had a bit of supply for marquee matchups. If you can see, all these guys here are Ginters that are sitting there for marquee matchup supply later on. Why is this blue still sitting there, not the other one? We've had a bit from UCL marquee matchups, and so that's brought his price down ever so slightly without sort of crashing it or anything. He is always a sensational play whenever there's rewards. He always has a need at some point in the week. But any 82 rated card is good, and even some 81 cards, because you can get away with a couple of 81 cards. The example I tend to give you guys is Marcus Alonso. At the moment, he's currently at, what? Well, he's up high at the moment. 2,300 coins, okay? Roughly, give or take on Xbox. Go out and check the prices of some of these decent, like, low-rated fodder cards, left-backs, centre-backs. Those sort of cards, they do very well. During rewards tomorrow, these are going to get packed left, right, and centre, and you'll be able to sell them on for a lot of profit very quickly. It won't take long. Once the supply ends, these cards come up in price quite quickly, and so they're good for that. They're also good for generic SBCs, which we'll talk about in a second. Any sort of generic daily SBC or anything like that that EA bring out, these cards do very well with. So go onto Google and type in lowest, cheapest card by rating Futbin. It will bring up 81s, 82s, 83s. Go and look at the price of them now. Set yourself a price you want to buy them at. So for example, if I was Xbox right now, Alonso for me is like a 1-2, 1-3, 1-4k buy max. Ginter in and around 2k. Get them on bids, get them on snipes. That's the best place to start because that's content that's on the game. Now, what are we getting coming onto the game? So I talked about icon swaps yesterday, well earlier today, so don't worry about icon swaps. We're going to get icon swaps on Friday, almost certainly, with new icon SBCs, almost certainly. And what EA do, whenever we get something new on the game, something big like that, there's always a coin sync SBC on the Thursday. So it'll either be a really hyped up card that people love, so EA know people will do it. If not, it will be an icon SBC. If not an icon SBC, it will be the party bag back again. It'll be one of those sort of SBCs that everyone will want to do, and it'll raise the price of fodder. Now, an icon SBC, in terms of like a mid-icon pack, we'll see fodder climb without it going like through the roof. But a party bag, a second party bag, which sometimes EA like to do, that will see it spike. Now, it was an 84 rated in 2 Team of the Weeks for the party bag earlier on in the week. So again, 83, 84, 85 rated fodder is good. All you've got to do again is search on Futbin, cheapest player by rating, and look them up. The ones that I tend to like are people like Koke, Saul, Aspilicueta. They're the guys that I tend to like very much. But lower risk, you can go pick players like Oscar. They won't see anywhere near the rise, but they tend to do alright. Saul at the moment is up very, very high at the moment. He's 13,000 coins plus, about 12,000 coins, give or take. Maybe a little lower than that. Saul is 11,500 coins at the moment, right? And that's after UCL marquee matchup supply. If we get any sort of coin sync SBC tomorrow, he bangs. But again, this fodder's not a risk. It's not a stress. It's not a problem. Because if you don't sell it straight away, it will be needed in the next few days and it will spike. And at some point, fodder's going to climb. Now, you have a choice with this fodder. You can go either signed on it, which is what I did with my UCL cards, and sell it when it's needed and make a profit out of it. Or you can just buy 10, 15, 20, 25 of them, stick them in a transfer pile, leave them there, forget they exist until they're needed, sell them for big profit. Fodder's always a good play during rival rewards because it tends to bounce back very, very quickly. The reason why I like the look of 84 rated fodder is it covers off a potential party bag SBC. It covers off a potential player SBC because it tends to be 83, 84, 85 rated squads. 84s fit into both of those perfectly. And it also covers off, if we do get an icon SBC, most of the icon SBCs this year have required an 83, 85 team. And if it's a specific player SBC on Friday, for example, almost certainly going to need an 84 rated team for it. So 84 rated fodder, in my opinion, will do extremely, extremely well. And so, without a doubt, look at that. Now, at the most basic form, if you've not got very many coins, a very simplistic hold is going to be in gold rare cards. Because they hold about 900 coins to 1,000, just going onto a filter, typing in gold rare. Now, they're going to be low right now because we've just had supply of cards. Actually, I'm not that low. Right now, 850 minimum. Realistically, looking at 900, 950. These cards are needed for the 81 plus SBC. They've been more than that. They're about 1,000 coins. You will sell any gold rare within the next 24 hours after the rewards come out for 1,000 coins, without a doubt. You just will. And so, if you can pick them up on bids and snipes during rewards at discard price, there's zero risk anyway. And you can lazy list those cards. Let's say theoretically you went out and bought loads of Xherdan Shaqiris. You can buy them at like discard price and then mass list them at about 1,300, 1,400 for lazy buyers. And if you're on a low budget, it's a really good way to pick coins up. Because you can mass list this card. Now, Shaqiri's not the best example because it's quite expensive. But you can mass list 30, 40, 50 of them. And each listing, you'll sell 4 or 5. Then relist, sell 4 or 5. And it's a really easy way to make coins for not a very long hold. And so I'm always like, when people talk to me about having a low budget, that's where I always tell people to go fodder. Because it's always going to be needed. There's very little risk involved in it. You're always going to need some form of fodder. So for me, I'd be mindful of that tomorrow, and I'll be thinking right now about getting an idea of prices of cards. So if you do go onto Futbin and type in cheapest player by rating on Google, it comes up. Get an idea of the cards you like the look of, get an idea of price, get an idea of what you want to buy them for profit, and have that ready for supply in the morning when Div Rivals and Foot Champs rewards drop. It's a very easy way to make coins in this game with no risk, low budget, fine. If you've got a mid-budget, what are you looking at? First thing you need to be looking at are current team of the weeks. Current team of the weeks always do well out of packs every single time. So if I'll just get up the team of the week for this week. Someone like Hilton, is he 81 rated? Probably not Hilton because he's too low rated. But 83 and 84s tend to do quite well. So if you look at the team of the week. So you've got Coates, who's an 84 rated card. Martinez, Aston Villa goalkeeper, could do quite well from that. Veretout potentially is an 82 rated. Might do alright as well. Niakate is a relatively meta 81 rated centre back. He could do quite well as well. But those sort of cards there, for me, someone like a Coates, He is off league, so it's not the best league to go for in all honesty. Martinez might be a better shout in the long term. But he's got an 84 rated card at the moment. What's it selling for? Let's have a look. So 84 rated fodder, as you know, is 10k as it is. So this Coates card right now is 19,000 coins. That's the value he has right now with what's on the game. Tomorrow during supply, you're going to get him a lot cheaper than that. A lot cheaper than that. You can buy into those sort of cards, hold them for a little bit, and they do rise. Now, if you're on a high budget, you can look at like the more likes of Marcus Llorente and John Stones and those sort of cards. But really, for me, I'd be looking at someone like a Coates, someone like Emiliano Martinez from Aston Villa. Let's see what he's at. Emiliano Martinez. I'm pretty sure I say his name. Yeah, Emiliano Martinez. So his 82 is there. So his 84 is actually a little bit higher at the moment than I thought it was going to be. He's got the 84 here. Yeah, his 84 is like 24k. So there's a relative demand for this card. It's actually not a bad keeper, to be fair. It's a really well-rounded keeper. There's a relative demand for this card either way. He's good fodder for a Premier League link, if that makes sense. He's a sort of card right now, 23k. He's going to get a lot of supply tomorrow. Arguably buy into him during that supply. Let people buy him for their weekend league teams. Because some will. He'll go up. But he's also good fodder long term. That Sarr card from Watford as well, 82 rated. He could be a decent super sub for people. Someone else you could potentially be looking at. But at a mid-level, that's a good play. Also, gold chem styles. I'm not going to go over it too much in this video. The link will be down below in how to gold chem style. But gold chem styles are very good. Low-end, low-rated meta chem style players will do extremely well. They always do. They come down by about 3k. 4 hours later, they're up by 3k again. It's a very easy way to make coins. If you want to know about gold chem styles, the link for that is down below. I'll make sure I'm not leaving anything out because I had a really good thought process earlier on. Oh yeah, finally, and the icons. So we're not talking about icon swaps, we're talking about icons in general. They're holding very low at the moment with panic for icon swaps. They're holding extremely low. Normally, at this point in the week, we start to see a rise as people buy into them, but we're not really seeing that at the moment. So realistically, also Nkunku striker cards are very, very good fodder investment, by the way. So because we're not seeing that, and we're not seeing that rise in those icon cards, have a look tomorrow at icon cards, because if they hold low overnight, they'll get even lower, and then there will be a buy-in for weekend leagues. So at rewards point, if you see icons start to get quite low, easy way to do it, watch the icon video again, I'll leave down below. If the icons come low, and they don't come back and bounce back tomorrow, you'll see undercuts, big undercuts. Then people will start to buy into their weekend league teams and link them into players. You'll then see a rise in the icon market, and you could probably sell same day for quite a decent bit of profit. I've been keeping an eye on Zambrotta all day. He keeps fluctuating quite heavily. And he's 729 now. Early on, he was as low as 650, and I didn't buy. I was like, I'll see what happens with him. I then looked at him about an hour ago. He was 670 with an undercut for 660. He's now back at 729 again. The icon market is moving around a lot at the moment, and if you can get on at the right point, there's a very good way to do that. If you want to check the icon prices out, just go onto FootBin. Check their graphs, see where their lows have been, see where their highs have been, and you can basically work from there. But you have to be out of icons really by Friday morning latest. Do not hold anything past then. You want to be as liquid as possible for icon swaps and what's coming. So that's as simplistic as it gets. But that is how you invest for Div Rival Awards tomorrow. That is the best place to put your coins. 81, 82 rated fodder, rare golds, low-end chem styles with golds, fodder, team of the weeks, without a doubt, is always a good shout. And icons, if they hold low overnight, you can see that by their graph. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you are new around it, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. Check out futtrading.co.uk. Don't forget we're running a giveaway for that as well. So if you want to enter the giveaway, head over to the site Twitter. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.